right, Mike. Obviously, tough loss yesterday, but you come back, you get third.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you finish it, man. Just talk about what you're feeling right now.
It's obviously disappointing not to finish my career as a national champ, but how you finish this tournament is gonna stick with you the rest of your life. So that kind of motivates me to bounce back and to finish as strong as possible. Getting third's nice. Obviously first would have been better, but I feel a lot better now rather than if I had just kind of packed it in and got sixth. So
in that match there, you got the takedown pretty late in the third.
Yeah.
Good to go out like that.
Yeah, it feels good. Medbury's a good wrestler. We're kind of similar. We like to attack and create a lot of movement, so I knew I could get my opportunity. I just had to kind of calibrate the right moment to attack, and after he went for that single and didn't get it, he was pretty exhausted, and then I feel that now I can attack and capitalize on his fatigue. So
that hopping, do you practice that?
That's just, that's from years of different sports and speed training, and it's just, I don't know. I don't really practice that, but it's instinctive and just balance.
How tiring is that? Does that take a lot out of you?
It's not as tiring for me as it is for the guy who's in the position to try and finish the leg. So
okay,
it doesn't take that much out of me, but it takes a lot out of him. So
okay,
it's an interesting match strategy, but it works.
So have you given any thought to your legacy? Four-time All-American. Third, second.
Yeah.
That's an amazing career.
Yeah, I guess it hasn't really set in for me yet, but I'm still kind of disappointed that I didn't get to accomplish my ultimate goal. But people are telling me that what I did was good, that I had a great career, and you got to be satisfied. Not a lot of people have the opportunity to kind of do what I did. So I guess in that sense, it feels good, but there's always going to be that kind of, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm with you.
The match last night, that scramble at the end. Have you been in a scramble like that with a wrestler of Kuhn's capability of, any time lately? That looked like one of the best heavyweight scrambles I've ever seen, to tell you the truth.
Just be a scramble in general. You don't have to put the heavyweight on the front of it.
Yeah, no, you're right. I
know what you mean. I've scrambled around with big guys before, and a lot of them don't have the ability to kind of keep up with my movement and my change in direction. And he's a guy who's much bigger than me. So normally those guys are slower, but he happens to have great footwork and good body awareness. So he was able to kind of keep up and prevent me from getting that takedown. So I've never felt someone that size and that with those types of reflexes. So
was it hard to, this being the last year, was it hard to come back this time? You've done it before, but this year being the last chance, did that make it harder to come back and gather yourself for today?
I think so. You come in with these expectations that you build all year, and they're taken away, 20 seconds in overtime. So it's really tough to kind of see the silver lining and try and capitalize on an opportunity to finish strong. Luckily, the coaches got my mind right, and I was able to do that. So I'm definitely gonna feel good about it. Looking back in a couple weeks, couple years.
You mentioned the coaches. Can you talk about your relationship with all your coaching, Periano, the guys on your team? What you're
every coach brings something unique and different to the table that helps each wrestler in a different and unique way. Drew's the kind of guy who can relax me, kind of keep me calm, because he knows that's when I'm at my best. Jay's the guy who's worked with me on top with my front pressure and kind of my mindset, attacking, not trying to fatigue and score as many points. Storny's a guy who helps me in the scramble scenarios, helps me kind of roll around and get all that funky stuff going on. And all those guys, BB, Tim, everybody, they've all helped me in their own unique way. So it's good to have a lot of different wrestling minds kind of influencing you, and I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to kind of learn from those guys.
What's next for Mike McMullan?
I wish I knew. I've applied to a couple law schools. I'm looking to apply to some master's programs, looking for jobs. If anyone has an opportunity that they think I'd be the right fit for, You know, I'm on Facebook, all the social media.
I mean, there's a pretty good job, you know, wrestling freestyle.
I've never wrestled freestyle before.
I think you might have a knack for it.
So I don't know if that's the path for me. But you know, you never know. So
what master's program? What subject?
Probably something government oriented, so like public policy or criminology, or where I could do like government work, FBI work, because the ultimate goal is to be a politician and
I can see
and represent.
I can see that.
Represent maybe District 11.
That would be all right.
Yeah. I'm young now, but 25, I think I can run for office. So I got 2 years to build my campaign.
Well, I live up there now, so I can vote for you.
Awesome.
I wanted to ask you about your legacy as a heavyweight. I mean, because you're, you know, we've talked about before about being more active and being more aggressive heavyweights.
Yeah.
Is the style, do you think, now heading your way as opposed to the old-fashioned dancing bear chest push and shove?
No, I think so. I mean, my first 3 matches, the guys I wrestled were probably 230, all of them. So, you know, that's something that I've never really experienced before. I'm used to wrestling those big, taller guys.
Right.
I think if you see a guy who is active, smaller, but is having success, you know, coaches get in their mind, you know, maybe that's the kind of guy we need to recruit. So I've definitely seen that kind of transition since I've been in college, and it's nice for me because it's more, you know, traditional wrestling. It's not me trying to figure out how I can take down this huge, like, towering beast. So it's a little more fun, and it's more fun, you know, for the sport. So.